The Financial Review has got a splash, which I'm sure a lot of people will be very interested in tomorrow. Coal will be paid to firm up the grid. Energy Minister Angus Taylor is increasingly confident he has won the backing of state and territory counterparts for reforms that could keep coal and gas plants alive to ensure reliable electricity supply and boost investment in firming power. Mr Taylor and his fellow ministers agreed to release today a long-anticipated Energy Security Board report that argues the explosion in low-cost renewable energy production must be matched with sufficient investment in reliable generation. Now, that is a story that, the greenies won't like. It's a story that the eco-warriors out there, the climate change zealots, the Extinction Rebellion, glue myself to the bridge mob won't like. But at the end of the day, it's common sense, because you can tackle renewables as much as you like, but you must have that mix there with gas and coal. Otherwise, you may as well just turn the lights out.
Well, glue them and leave them there as far as I'm concerned, Gleeson. But this is quite funny, really, because the federal government and the state governments, to some extent, have subsidised renewable energy for a long time, and they've subsidised them to the nth degree that they are now very cheap. And we are now at the point that we're realising that running basically entirely on renewable energy is not a viable option. So we have to subsidise coal and gas in order to maintain a workable energy mix. We've gone completely in the other direction. Instead of allowing the market to decide, i.e. when renewables would be affordable on their own, governments pump so much money into them that they've now realised they have to pump money the other way into these fossil fuel gases, emitting all this rubbish into the atmosphere that the greenies don't like, in order to maintain a reliable energy grid. And we've said this all along. I know we've had this discussion many times, and as have many other people, that you need reliable baseload power. And coal and gas can provide that because it is constant and it is running all the time. We can't have these peaks and troughs and risk getting into a situation where we don't have enough power to draw upon. And to do that, instead of subsidising renewables, we now have to subsidise fossil fuels. How funny is that for the greenies?
Caleb, there's a lot of angst down on the Coolangatta-Tweed border tonight, and I think there will continue to be a lot of anger in that particular region for some time. And if we look at the front of the Gold Coast Bulletin, it says Border Christmas Turkey. Despair at Cooley-Tweed divide as blockade tipped to last all year. Desperate southern Gold Coast border businesses are being warned to prepare for the worst New South Wales blockades and disrupted trade until the end of 2021. The Chamber alert comes as it is inundated with record distress calls